It's kind of unrealistic to believe that I'm never going to overeat, and I really should watch overeating when I do overeat. It's been like 2 weeks since I've started, and it's been at least a month or so since the last time I ate way too freaking much. I probably ate more this weekend than I should have, and I did our best to try and watch what we were eating. But sometimes I think maybe overeating helps me, really reminds me that I'm overeating, and I gotta quit it because I physically didn't feel good by the end of the day. While I was sitting there reveling in the enjoyment of eating what I was eating, by the end of the day, it sat not just heavy on my head, it really sat heavy in my stomach, and I'm like, oh, what did I just do? Maybe that's a wake-up call. But I'm get back on it, and gonna try working on some boxing maybe today. Maybe about 15, 20 minutes of boxing today, and see how well that works out. Okay, just took my blood sugar, and I did not take my medications at all yesterday for diabetes. Completely freaking forgot. My morning fasting sugar is 166. Wow. That's without medicines. Now, yes, that's high, because 120 is high for a normal person, but 166 for a diabetic without medication, that's amazing. Maybe this is working. Yay! Okay, Memorial Day's over with. Time to get back on track.
I am a little behind on my editing and posting. As a matter of fact, I just edited and posted day 6 when today is like day 14 or 15 or something like that. But I am really, really far behind on that, and that's not something I wanted to do. So now I gotta try and spend today getting caught up when I'm back at home. But right now, we're gonna go take a nice long walk, and then we're gonna head over to the library and see about finding a new book. The hardest thing about going for a walk on my walking trails out here is my closest access to the walking trail involves me taking the shortest path to it, which leads right in front of 4 fast food joints. Dairy Queen, a gyros place called Johnny K's, a McDonald's, and a Subway. Well, this is really convenient for when you're running out to, go somewhere and grab a quick bite to eat. Really inconvenient when you're sitting there going, man, I'm hungry and I really need to go take a walk. Ooh, let's stop at Subway and get a sandwich or a cookie. No, I can't do that. Oh, with cookies mentioned, I'd like to say that one of the things I do like is white and chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Oh, a good warm one right out of the oven. Oh. Too bad a bunch of cookies is kind of bad for your diet. My biggest complaint about coming to the library and trying to find a book, if I go into the science fiction section, it seems like more than half the science fiction section is either Star Wars or Star Trek, which in my opinion is nothing better than fan fiction, and I don't particularly care for fan fiction. Another quarter of it seems to be alternate history. I like history, but I'm not such a big of a history buff to even understand what the changes would be in alternate history, so that doesn't make sense to me either. So finding a book for me seems to be a little difficult. Now, when I say I don't want to read books that are Star Trek and Star Wars, because it seems like fan fiction to me, I don't have a problem with fan fiction. You want to write fan fiction, go right ahead. But for me, that boils back to that whole creativity thing. It's not my work. It's not my universe. And I don't want my work, I want it to be inspired by other people's work, but I don't want my inspiration to be a reflection of somebody else's work. I want to try and be original, and I understand that in this day and age it's really hard to be original, and some universes, like Star Trek and Star Wars, the universes are just so vast and gargantuan. There's plenty of space for you to write a story where it doesn't involve the original characters or the beloved characters that are in the main stories. That's just me. It's not a personal commentary on anybody who writes those or reads those. That's just me. So I don't take offense if you like reading fan fiction, or if you like reading fan fiction, or if you like reading offshoot books of an existing universe. Okay, punching on that heavy bag. A little harder than I thought it was going to be. That's 7 minutes and I am just... I'm wore out. That's tough. I gotta work on it though. A little more every day. A little more every day. Should get easier. Also, I'll burn them calories off. Whew! Yeah, way out of shape. Alright, second walk for today. My legs are tired, my hip hurts. And my shoulders hurt from doing the boxing thing. Oh, I hope I sleep good.